Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40K Universe. I am your host, Gersh1, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today we continue talking about Chaos and their war gear as we get into the Accursed Crozius. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We post Warhammer 40K content every single day, and don't forget to hit the little bell notification icon to stay updated. If you have any suggestions, comment down below, and thank our patrons on Patreon for creating this video. Link in the description if you want to support. But with that said, let's get into 40 facts on the Accursed Crozius. An Accursed Crozius is a special form of demon weapon and serves as a mark of office and primary melee weapon of a Dark Apostle of the Wordbearer's Traitor Legion. It resembles a heavy mace whose head has been formed into the shape of an 8-pointed star of chaos, twisted and warped from the pure Crozius arcanum of Loyalist Space Marine chapters into something hideously blasphemous. An Accursed Crozius mocks the Imperium of man with its mere existence. Even worse, some are home to vengeful demons that seek not only the violence that surrounds the Dark Apostle, but also the endless supplications of the Apostle's mortal followers. An Accursed Crozius is a power moth degraded with foul enhancements. Within the matter of the weapon is often found a lesser demon of chaos undivided, put there as a reward for the Dark Apostle for his trials spreading the corruptive influence of chaos, and as a watchkeeper to ensure that the Apostle does not falter in his devotion and actions on behalf of the ruinous powers. While not as destructive as some more mundane demon weapons, the inhabitant of an Accursed Crozius grants its bearer unholy resilience, allowing him to shrug off blows that would maim even a Chaos Space Marine. But the most insidious power of an Accursed Crozius is its ability to infuse the very words spoken by its bearer with the energies of the Immaterium. Combined with the oratory prowess of the Apostle, it makes their blasphemous speeches utterly convincing, and many worlds have fallen into chaotic corruption without a shot being fired in anger, simply by listening to a Dark Apostle spread the words of their Primarch Lorgar. And it is through analyzing the Primarch Lorgar's history that we can truly understand the Accursed Crozius. The fall of Lorgar Uriel and his word-bearers to chaos is a long and painful story. The Primarch Lorgar was a deeply faithful and devout man. He believed his father, the Emperor of Mankind, to be the one true God of mankind. His writings on his subject, the Lectitio Divinatis, ironically still form the core of the imperial cult. But for all his love for his sons, the Emperor could not tolerate the spread of a doctrine in direct violation of the rationalist and secularist imperial truth he intended to use to bind together his Imperium, and so he ordered the Ultramarines Legion to raise the city of Monarchia on the planet of Kur, the greatest embodiment of the Wordbearer's attempt to spread the worship of the Emperor. At the same time, he physically forced all of the Astartes of this legion, and Lorgar himself, to kneel before him as an outward sign of their obedience to the imperial will. This demonstration shattered Lorgar's faith, and he set out on a journey later known as the Pilgrimage of Lorgar to find once and for all if gods worthy of human worship existed in the universe or not. He fell into the eagerly waiting embrace of the ruinous powers. He finally turned his back on the Emperor, whom he now saw as a weak-minded fool unwilling to accept his own divinity. Lorgar, with the help of his closest aides, Erebus and First Captain Corferon, quickly but covertly began to convert the entire Wordbearer's Legion to the service and worship of the Chaos Gods. At first, it was slow going, for the Legion was still monitored by the legal custodes to prevent any further transgressions. Yet it was the Emperor himself who provided Lorgar with a means to spread the influence of chaos far and wide. When the office of chaplain was made mandatory in all Space Marine legions, after the edicts pronounced by the Council of Nicaea, Lorgar was swift in promoting Erebus, Corferon, and those amongst his converts who were both zealots and good orators to the position. These devils in angelic disguise then spread the foul influence of chaos to their whole legion and beyond, while working as ambassadors, eventually managing to corrupt War Master Horus. When the Horus heresy finally broke out, the word-bearers abandoned all pretense at discretion openly enforced worship of the ruinous powers wherever they went. The chaplains ritually debased their former imperial war gear, an act that combined with the previous actions pleased the Chaos Gods to no end. They rewarded the former chaplains, now called Dark Apostles, by binding a lesser demon into their profane Crozius. In this way, they created the weapon known as the Accursed Crozius, a mark of the favor of the Chaos Gods, and an office of one of the most devout and successful servants. And those were 40 facts on the demon weapon known as an Accursed Crozius. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to share it with your friends and thank our patrons on Patreon. It's because of them that we can do these videos. Link in the description if you guys want to support us. Thank you ahead of time. The Crozius Arcanum the Accursed Crozius is an awesome destruction of the Crozius Arcanum. Both really cool, but the fact that you have spikes at the end of this mace just makes it 10 times better. And then the fact that there's a demon inside makes it a million times better. If you guys have suggestions for any other demon weapons, please comment down below. I hope you guys are enjoying our content, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. This was Gersh1 with One Mind Syndicate signing out.
Oh, I used to put my freedom